You know those visually stunning hand-drawn study notes you see all over the internet? The ones you wish you had time to make, but you don't have the tools, or maybe, let's be honest, the artistic skill. Well, what if I told you that you could create them, like, effortlessly, in just a few seconds? Okay, let's get into it.
I mean, just look at this. It's clean, it's organized, it's super engaging to look at. This has to be hours of someone painstakingly drawing on an iPad with a stylus, right? This looks like it took some serious dedication.
Yeah, nope, not at all. Those notes, they were made with zero artistic skill, no fancy equipment, and they popped out in literally a few seconds. And in this explainer, we're going to show you exactly how you can do the exact same thing. So that brings us to our first section, the handwritten illusion. Because that's what this is. It's not some clever Photoshop trick. It's a huge shift in how we can create visuals. AI is now taking what used to be a really complex manual task and turning it into this instant automated thing that gets these incredible results.
And you know what the best part is? It is so simple to do. You don't need to know any coding. There's no technical wizardry here. It's just a really straightforward two-step process that anyone can do using a tool like Google Gemini.
All right, let's get right into the how-to. This is the core of it all, your guide to turning pretty much any topic you can think of into a set of these instant, great-looking notes. The whole thing really just boils down to two phases. Super simple. First, you've got to give the AI the right information to work with, and then second, you tell it to transform that info into the picture you want. That's it. Text first, then the visual.
So, for step one, we're generating the text. You just go into a tool like Gemini and you use a prompt just like this one. The key here is just to be specific. So you'd swap out topic for, say, the process of photosynthesis, and then change target audience to something like a high school biology student. This gives the AI all the context it needs to spit out some really useful notes.
And now, here comes the magic. In the exact same chat, right after Gemini gives you the text, you follow up with this second prompt. This command is everything. You're telling it exactly what to do. Make an infographic, make it look like it's on notebook paper, and give it a handwritten style. That 9:16 ratio, by the way, is perfect for a phone screen. You hit enter, and you just watch it happen.
Okay, but what if the first thing it spits out isn't perfect? Well, that leads us right to our third section, how to refine and customize. You are not stuck with the first draft. You actually have a ton of control to make these notes exactly what you want.
The thing to remember here is that you're just having a conversation with the AI. So if you need more specific notes, you can literally upload your own stuff, like a PDF of your lecture slides, and tell Gemini to base the notes on that. If it puts in a section you don't need or gets something wrong, just tell it. Say, hey, take that out, or fix this. And you can easily change the format. If you need it to be horizontal for a presentation, just change the aspect ratio in your prompt to 16:9. Easy.
Now, you're probably wondering if this is just a cool Google Gemini trick. And that brings us to section 4, a quick head-to-head with ChatGPT based on what the source material found.
So, the big question on everyone's mind. Can you pull this off with ChatGPT?
And the answer is yes, it absolutely works. As you can see here, the overall quality is pretty similar. The main difference the source noted was really the vibe, the aesthetic. Gemini's images often feel a little more realistic, like someone actually drew them. ChatGPT can sometimes feel a bit, well, less so. But honestly, you get pretty decent results from both, so you can really just use whichever one you like better.
So look, this is a game changer for students, no question. But let's zoom out a bit for our final section, beyond the notebook. What does a new ability like this actually mean for all of us trying to explain complicated stuff?
Because really, what we've just walked through, that's just the tip of the iceberg. This isn't just about a new way to make study notes. It's a whole new way to visualize information, period.
We are seeing the very beginning of a much bigger shift. AI is going from just being a text generator to being a really powerful visual communicator. I mean, think about it. You could use the same technique to create engaging posts for social media, to simplify a dense business report, or just to explain a tough idea to a friend. The possibilities here are massive.
So the real takeaway here isn't just a cool how-to. It's a brand new tool you can add to your creative and intellectual toolkit. And that leaves us with one final thought. A question for you. Now that you know how to do this, what's the first complex idea you're going to visualize?